recorded now.
All right.
We need to figure out something.
All right.
Right?
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
So we're now recording. It's first time recording. So we're
Yeah.
a little ahead to those who are
Yeah.
watching. Uh, the starter code will be probably like linked, but yeah,
Yeah. So
make
this
sure
is our
you,
Flask starter code. Uh, to use it, first you have to write pip install Flask inside your terminal window.
yeah.
And then you have to create a folder structure like this, in which you have main.py, in which we'll writing our code, and templates folder, in which you'll have your index.html file. So is
Perfect.
everyone done till this point? Okay. And Chris, are you doing it right now, or are you just watching it?
No, I'm just here watching and hanging out.
Okay. Charles, you done with it?
Um, so wait, do I make the templates folder myself and then
Yeah.
put the
So you have to
index.html inside
make an
that?
empty folder templates and make an empty file index.html inside it.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
And Han, you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
So now we have our basic file, our basic index.html. So what Flask will do is it will make a main root called app.root slash, and it will render our template with the name index.html. So once you start using it, you'll know what each line means. It's much easier to work with it. So just make sure everything is saved, and in your console, write python main.py. It should start a server on your local host. So it's 127.0.0.1 and 5000 port. And it should open like this blank file. Is everyone till here?
So you just run it.
Yep, just write python main.py and it should make like a server on your local host.
Right.
Charles, is it good? Is it working?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so now we have connected our index.html and Python file. They're connected now. So Python is rendering the index.html file. So now let's make a very basic HTML code. Let's write HTML head title. Make whatever you like. Last test body. Okay, so I made a basic HTML file. You can make it too. So let me know when everyone is done with making a simple HTML file.
Can I see the HTML file again?
Yep.
Thanks.
And if you guys need more help in HTML, CSS, or stuff like that, go to w3schools.com. It's a great website. You can learn anything related to web design there. And even Python or stuff. It's a big website now. I think it started with web development, but now it's everything. Okay, so now we have our HTML ready. Now you see it's static. Like I'm printing my name is Mkesh, but I want to print from Python. So how will I pass data from Python? So it's very simple. Go to your main.py. Suppose I make a variable name is equal to this. And I can now pass it as a function argument. So name equals to name. Like you call functions, we can just write name equals to whatever value. And after you do this, you can call. So what it does is it makes a variable called name inside Python, and it calls this thing. You can have a different name too, like n is equal to name. It doesn't matter. So whatever you have on the left, that will be readable by HTML, and whatever you have on the right is the local thing you're passing. So like I'm passing this variable name. So n is equal to name. And now I can access this variable here in my HTML file. So instead of writing hemcache here, I can write double curly brackets n. So if I write double curly brackets and n inside it, and now if I run it, I get the same output. I can pass like whatever I write here. Now what it's doing is it's making a variable called name inside Python. It's making it n and passing it to HTML. So HTML is reading this n, which is being passed by this main.py. So now if I run it, it will show you this. So you can display anything, literally any string, just pass it on to HTML. So suppose you were writing a code which computes something and you want to display the output on a website, you can just do it like this. So is everyone able to pass a variable to HTML?
Can I share my screen real quick? I think I'm having an
Yep.
issue.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's disabled. I guess I'll just,
Can have this. advanced
I
sheet.
can share. Yep, you can share it.
You should, okay.
so, oops. I got, this page came up and I connected to the,
Okay, that's good. So can you show me your HTML file?
it was before I had the HTML file, like even before that, it was displaying this instead of like the blank page.
Yeah, I had that too.
Temp, temp, templates indexed. It says it cannot find that template.
Try
How are you
running it
running?
again.
Running again. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And then re-click
Where
the,
is it running? Okay.
Here, Python 1, and then what was the command again?
yeah, just reload your terminal. It should be on the bottom. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think,
Did
then-
you install Flask?
Yeah, I thought so. Oh. Yeah,
Save
maybe that's
it.
issue.
Save it. And now run pip install Flask in your terminal.
So,
also, I believe you don't have HTML saved.
And yeah, you have to save your HTML file too.
Yeah.
thanks.
Can you save your HTML file?
If,
Like,
if you just click on it on the tab and then
yeah,
just do Control
save.
S. Yeah.
And now run in your terminal, write python main.py. Yep, it's running now. Can you open it?
yeah, thanks.
Okay.
There you
Now
go.
you're not. Can you show me your HTML? Why is it showing
Oh.
you name like that?
Sorry, I think I just messed up the curly brackets. That's a
It
lot
should be
easier.
double curly brackets. In double curly brackets, not that. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. So now we passed something to HTML. Now the best part is getting something from HTML. That's the most interesting, and it's or let's make another page. So you see, like if you are on Instagram, okay, so you have this main feed, and then you do slash hemcache or slash Michael, you'll get to their pages. So let's make a new HTML file called suppose profile.html.
And you do this inside templates, right?
Yep, every HTML file should be inside templates folder.
Perfect.
Okay. And I'll just copy paste this code for now from my index. And now I can create new links. So let's create a link called slash Spartan hackers. Spartan hackers. So app.root slash Spartan hackers. And this, just be sure to change the name of the function. Two functions cannot have the same name. So Spartan hackers and workshop and profile. So now what it does is it will create a new route in your website. So now you can just go to your website, write slash Spartan hackers, and it will load your page. So you can create multiple pages like this. So slash something. So this is how you create app routes. So like you can create any number of app routes like slash shop, slash checkout, slash profile, or anything like that. So this is a very powerful tool to create new pages. And you don't need different HTML pages. You can use the same HTML page to render different URLs. So I can just write index.html and it will do the same thing. It will render index.html now. So HTML files are independent. It will just do whatever you say it to do. So I can still do it like this. It will still load it. So in like the profile, you can make image here. Then like suppose, let's do a quick profile page. So we'll display the user name on top and image src equals to img. And yeah, this is our mini profile page. And let's make pages. I'll just make a new one here. So slash English. And our homepage will be just welcome to Instagram. This is our main page. So I created a new route in cache. And my name is Imkesh, and img is equal to, let's go to Google, random image. Can we grab this or no? Random image, something, open image in new tab. Yeah, just grab any image and do this. I'll pass img is equal to img. So this is this. And then I'll create a new route called Michael, 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 and let's get this for Michael.
I love it.
Okay, and we have to render profile.html, profile.html. And in my index, I'll make buttons. So A, href equals to slash Hinkish button Hinkish and Michael.
So you're basically making a button for,
Yeah, a button for my name and your name. So it will be like, welcome to Instagram. It will show two buttons. And on my profile, I'll make a button for going back. So I'll make this slash. So now you should have this index.html with a button going to one person, the other going to some other person, and a profile page with name and image. And I think if we can render it now, so let's see. So
Plus, I
welcome
gotta
to
pop off for a CSE 3:35 meeting. So thank you. I will be
Okay.
back if I can.
Yeah, no problem.
It was
I will
nice meeting
send
you
you the
guys.
recording. Yep.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
do. I definitely want to watch the rest.
Yeah. See ya.
thank you.
Okay, so now we have this. I can click on Hinkish and it will load this. I can, oh, it says Michael, but it will go back. I should rename the button. Button name. It's a crappy website, but you know, it's working. It's connecting to Python. And yeah,
As you
this
get
is
more
a
experience with it.
mini Instagram. So is everyone able to make something like this? And if you did, can you share your screen so that we can see what you guys are making?
I'm still
I'm a
implementing.
little behind, but I got most of it down, I think, but not enough to.
Rajmeet,
display
are
it.
you done?
Sort of, still doing.
Okay, just let me know if you want to see something. I can share my.
So are you using the
code.
same profile for both?
Yeah,
the
so it's
Michael
a
and Hank?
basic profile template. It loads in the name and image, and Python passes it the name and image. And this is the index. Index has nothing to do with Python right now, to be honest. But in future, we can like make this all dynamic. Like we can pass in the names to create infinite number of buttons, like a loop which will go through the list of names and it will automatically create the buttons. We can do that. But for now, just make it static, 2 button and 2 pages.
All right. Can you show me your profile real quick? I wanted to see how you did. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So whatever you need to pass from Python, just double curly brackets in the variable name.
So you made href button back to the home. Put this. All right. Let's see how this looks.
Yep, share your screen.
Hold on.
Stop.
Let me reload. Okay, something's not working. I think there's an error.
Anyone else done?
Assertion error.
If you have errors, show me. We can figure it out quickly.
Yeah. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Share screen 1. All right. So my index looks like this.
SH and Michael, cool.
And then my profile looks like this.
Okay.
And then my, Oh, I didn't change this to Michael. I believe.
Mm. Yeah, you cannot have two function name with the same name.
Alright, and the image.
Okay.
uh,
Is Google Images, is it a good? Yeah, let's see if it works. I don't know. This link doesn't look.
I mean, it is just this.
We have like right click on this link. Like
Oh,
you have to open image in new tab and
that's what I
open
did.
link. No, open image in new tab.
It just keeps sending me. Hold on.
It's
I'll eventually get to the
open image in new tab. There should be a thing called. Go back to Google.
Google.
Right click, open image in new tab. It's below, down below.
Okay, open, yeah.
Open image.
Oh,
Now
there we
this URL is better. That one was Google URL. I don't think it will render that.
go. Alright. I'm just gonna delete all this just so I can do image equals that. It's a lot longer than the Google one, but
I hope that works.
oh, I
I
forgot
don't
to
even
add
know.
image in here. Image equals image.
Yeah,
And
let's see. Just save it and run it again. I think is it running?
yeah, it seems to be running. So let's
Okay, open it.
sorry. Oh, there we go. Oh, it closed everything. That is not what I wanted. Where is it? Here it is. Right here, reload. There we go. The image is not loading, but
Yeah, because I think those links are bad. See this one. The first one is still
Oh,
google.com.
yeah.
That's why. But yeah, you got it working. Rajmeet, did you get it working?
Yeah, sort of. I'm getting an error, so I'm
Can you
trying to
share
figure that out.
screen?
Yep, give me a second. Okay. I'll probably have to share the entire screen because
Yeah.
I'm using a weird kind of system right now. I'll tell you the story later. Screen itself. Ignore multiple windows. Thank you. So that's the main page. Hello world.
Wait, is
Welcome,
it
Rajmeet.
you sharing or is it still okay?
There we
This
go.
is you.
Sharing.
Okay.
Yeah, so hello world, welcome Rajan. If I go to profile, it gives me template not found.
Okay,
So
can you go to VS Code?
yeah. So this was main.
Your profile.html is outside templates folder. It's not
Oh, that
inside.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Now try it.
You may need to yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
There we
Yep.
go.
Now you can make one other route for someone else.
Yeah, so go back to the main thing.
Yep. So yours working. Charles, what about you?
I'm still a little behind, but I got most of it, I think.
Can you share screen? Just let's see.
Yeah,
what's-
sure. So here's what I have so far. I kind of split off trying to make my own names and I got a little lost and I have like,
So you have app this homepage.
yeah, I got a little lost, but I think it makes sense to me. I would have to start over to get a website working, I think.
It's okay. So just make the next. So just give it a name like app root not homepage def. Your def is empty. Line 16.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right not homepage. Yeah. Then you have profile.html you're passing in. You don't have a variable called name inside def homepage.
Okay, so
Like
delete that.
you have to make a variable like inside after line 12.
Yeah.
So name equals to Charles or
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do Charles again.
Yeah. Now you have this and image. Yeah, you can use Michael's image. I'll send you the link. Just copy this link in your img equals to. And then I think you should be able to display it.
In the second or third, or I guess it doesn't matter. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like in the quotation marks
anything.
for img equals.
Mhm. Okay, so now we are comfortable, I think, sending data over to HTML. So you can literally send anything. Right now we are sending a string, but it supports sending lists. It supports sending dictionaries, anything like that. If we get time today, I'll show you how to send a list or a dictionary. But let's do the second most important thing, which is uh, taking input from HTML. So let's do this. What can be a fun thing? Okay, let's just make a simple 2-number addition. I'll just comment out this code. So my first page will be number adder, and I'll create a form input type equals to text, placeholder equals to number 1, number 2, and I'll just test if this works. Okay, so I made a HTML page with 2 text box inputs. And Charles, if you want to, you can just get rid of whatever you were doing and just start with this, because this is, I think, more important. Say getting data from HTML.
Got it.
So once everyone has made an index.html with 2 text boxes, let me know with a thumbs up. So it should be form, and that it should look like this.
All right. So this is the index, right?
Yep, just make an index with this.
All right.
I'll also send this in chat so that you can copy paste if you want. So we have this. Now what we'll do is, so what it will do is it will send a request. After, we also have to make a button. So in like button, wait, not this, input type, put type submit. Yeah. Okay, so I'll send this again. Just make a web page with these things and just let me know. So you have a button with 2 text boxes.
Oh, we should delete the profile.
Yeah, delete and everything. Just start fresh with index.html. I sent it in chat, whatever I wrote.
Do
I'm
we
just
still
making
need,
an extra. I'm just making a separate tab.
do we still need like
Do
app
that.
roots or anything in there? Or, oh, I see what you're doing. Never mind.
And delete that. It just take. Yeah, I'll delete this and then this. Yeah, it's for now, it's very simple like this. Now what we'll do is we need a few. Now this is what we've been making when we make HTML pages. We don't really send anything. It's just a fake submit button. But now it wants to submit data. So it needs a method and a URL. So method. So we'll use post. You can write post. So there are two methods to send data. It's either post or get. In post, it basically secures, like in layman terms, it just secures the data and sends it to the server. You cannot really see what's being posted. But in get, it adds arguments to the URL. So you can see what's being posted. So like if you see like this URL, this is not posting anything, this is not, but some yeah. So like in Google, this is the data which is being posted. Like I can see it. So this is using a get request. But suppose it's this website, it's not really showing me any, it is also showing me something. This is the get request. So whatever is after the question mark, this is usually the get request. But if it's secured, like we are signing in or doing something, you don't really want to send your password in the URL bar. So we try to use get sometimes when we don't really care about what we want to do. And yeah, so for now we'll just use post. It's simple to use post. And action equals to some URL, so I'll make /submit. And we need a name for these text boxes. So this is num1, num2. Because when we submit the data, it needs like a name for each input which you're using. So you have to add a name and an action, so it knows where to send the data. Is everyone done till here? I'll send this HTML again. If you have not made the HTML, just copy paste whatever I sent. And now we'll actually start sending. So now we have a HTML page ready. It shows submit. And now we need to create a new URL called submit. So I'll create app.root /submit. And this will be submit. And yeah, just create a new root. And now this is where we get the data from. So we have to add an argument inside app.root called comma methods is equal to get. No, we're not using get, we're just using post. So post. So write this in your function. So it knows that it is accepting post requests. It can accept post or get. If you want to do that, you can just write comma get. It will request get to. So we're just using this. And yeah, just let me know when you're done till here.
All right, hold on.
This is very similar to like JavaScript, right? Like the similar methods that we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so I'll start. Is everyone done till here?
So you have a submit.
I'll send it again. I'll send the Python file too. Because this is very important. Let me know
did you
when
make
you're
a
done.
separate HTML page, or is that a different HTML page for
I
submit?
just modified index.html.
Okay.
It's in the chat too. You can copy paste.
So what does submit do? Can you explain that?
This submit.
Yeah.
It basically creates a page like this. Where is that? It creates a number one, number two, and submit button. It just creates a button
Okay.
which knows when you click on it, it will submit the data. How will it submit the data? It will submit it by post. And where will it submit to? /submit. And what will it submit? Name num1 and name num2.
All right, gotcha.
So is everyone done? Can you give the thumbs up if you're done?
Can you show me the main.py real
Yeah.
quick?
Charles, are you done?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. So remember, don't forget to add comma methods is post. It's really important. And now inside your function, write if method, if request dot method is equal to post. So we are just checking, we are adding like a layer of security that this submit will only request post requests. So we are doing this. So just try writing this line and let me know if you've done. Okay. Yeah. Now we'll accept the data what we got. So num1 was request dot form num1 and num2.
Does it matter if it's single quotes or double quotes?
Nah, Python doesn't care, I think, in a lot
Right.
of cases. I should be consistent, though. It's just that VS Code did it.
Is it form or
So,
from?
request.form, we are accepting form request. And also push this return statement inside the if block.
So are you like passing the form as a string input in this case?
It's like we are posting the form, and
okay.
requests has this form data.
No, for the num1 and num2, like
Oh
num1
yeah,
and
it's kind of a
num2.
list. So it passes
Okay.
request.form as a list of numbers, and this should match your name. So we had name num1 and name num2.
Okay. So it's
So
more
it's
like a
just,
dictionary
yeah.
where you're just getting the key itself. Okay.
So we're doing this. So it will feed it inside num1. And now what we can do is we can just do comma answer is equal to num1 plus num2. And now we have answer, but we're not displaying it anywhere. So let's make a new field here called just this answer. And since we have this, we have to send something initially. So answer is 0. I'll send this Python file again. So we did request.method post to detect if we're getting a valid post request. And we're requesting number1, requesting number2, and we pass answer is equal to num1 plus num2 to HTML, and it will render it. So let's try running this. So we have this plus this, this. Oh, it's basically accepting strings right now. We have to, like if I do Hemkesh and Agrawal, it will just say Hemkesh Agrawal. So it will add 2 strings. If you want it to be numbers, you can just write int request.form. So yeah, we made a, yeah, just this is a basic error handling. I'm not going into that, but yeah. Don't try to reload submit. It will crash. We have not like done how to like do error handling, but don't try to reload submit, because when you reload submit, it sends a get request and it doesn't accept a get request, so it just crashes right now. So you can add numbers. So is everyone done with making this small mini calculator?
Can you show me your index.html real quick? Post submit text.
So this
Oh.
is important to have method submit, and all the text input should have a name.
I believe this is how it should be. So
So now you can accept something, you can display something. So basically you can do anything now. Like these are the two main things you need, like just to communicate with your page. What do you need? You need to accept data and send data. Like that's what we do. If you can make APIs now, like you can do anything with this Flask. Now, like for example, try installing, I think if you go to PyP, Urban Dictionary. Oops. I think it has something called Urban Dictionary. Is it because I'm Python? Not this. Yeah, so I can just pip install this. So I do this. Now I have Urban Dictionary with me. I'm just doing this for fun. You don't have to do it, but it's gonna be fun. So I'm sending word and I request this word. It's not an int, it's just a word. Word. And now I can, how do you use this? Urbandict dot import urbandict, import urbandict, and urbandict dot define. So res is urbandict dot define word. Let's rename it to word. And now we have this. What does it return? This. Okay. It's a list of dictionary. So res equals to res 0 and def.
you're using an Urban Dictionary.
Yep. So I just called this and then I got the first definition, and now I can pass res equals to res, or sorry, answer is equal to res, and now I can run this. I hope it works. See,
That's great. Did you use this for your website?
I used it for the chatbot.
The chatbot. Okay.
Yeah, the Urban Dictionary thing.
That was cool.
Yeah, you can now do anything with it. You can accept strings. You can add CSS to this HTML to make it look good.
Yeah, I was about to ask the CSS thing. So like, if I were to
Oh,
add
yeah.
CSS, it would be like just for the HTML page itself. Like it won't, like Python wouldn't be dealing anything with it or doing anything with it, right?
Yeah, it's just HTML talking with CSS. Python has nothing to do with it.
So the
But
Python is like just, sorry, go ahead, sorry.
Python is just talking to HTML. It has nothing to do with anything else. You can add JavaScript. You can make Ajax calls with Python with JavaScript too. Like you can for like right now we're submitting with just an HTML, but you can write a JavaScript to send this data to Python using Ajax, which will be asynchronous, so it won't reload the page. Uh, that's really cool in a lot of cases. You can dynamically like update a value from your database using JavaScript, HTML, and Python. Like Python will keep on rendering, like just asking the database, sending it through a socket to JavaScript, and JavaScript can display it in HTML. So you can do a lot of things with Flask. But there's one thing you have to be careful about. That's I did not cover it, but suppose you want to add images or CSS scripts which are external, you have to make a folder called static. And then I can write main.css. And then to link it, I'll do not a, link rel is style sheet and href is. Now in this, I have to write static / main.css. This is how you link. This is just the main difference. You cannot have the main.css inside templates folder. Templates folder should only have HTML files. And you can even like create an HTML file and combine two HTML files together to make a single HTML file using Flask. So you can render HTML inside HTML. Like for example, I make nav bars. So I make a file called navbar.html and I import that navbar.html inside my other pages so that if I make a change in navbar.html, it reflects in all of them. I don't have to change the button names again and again. So it can combine two HTMLs very easily. So it's very powerful. You can just Google and there's like hundreds of tutorials on Flask, but this was very brief introduction. We just touched and that was it. So you guys have any question or something?
I think that's good. Thanks. I got a little confused towards the end, like, but I'm sure it'll all make sense later. I got the example.
Yeah,
working,
when
so.
you try using it, it will make sense. It takes a while, but it's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Hemkesh, for running all this. If you have any questions, concerns, say them now. Otherwise, I think that's it for today. Thank you everyone for coming, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.